Hey everyone, welcome back for another deep dive. Today we're going to be talking about gender roles in relationships.
Oh, okay.
And specifically, we're looking at a YouTube short that has been trending.
Okay.
It's from a channel called Mentor House. And the video is titled, Bro is Speaking Facts, with the fire emojis and hashtag shorts.
I've seen this one around.
Yeah, and it's been sparking a lot of discussion online about, the merits and the drawbacks of the perspective presented.
Yeah, for sure.
So we thought it'd be a good topic for a deep dive. So to get started, let's just take a listen to a clip from the video.
Okay. Audio clip plays.
So you're telling me that a woman has to go work like a man every day, and a man goes work and he's tired when he gets home? A woman's not tired. She has to clean, cook, do the dishes, do the laundry. Are you kidding me? Why don't you want to do that? What are you talking about? Why don't want, tining? That is, have you done that? First of all, I do it every day. First of all, do not choose a woman who don't want to be a woman, right?
Right.
So you don't want to be a woman. Yelling doesn't mean you're winning an argument. It's a sign of low intelligence. You could lower your voice and speak to me. I'm sitting right here. I can hear you. I cook and I clean that's part of your function. But when your tire is flat, my function is to make sure you have a new tire when your car needs oil. Your change is my job to make sure these people ain't ripping you off.
Yeah.
We have different duties and functions and responsibilities. And if you don't love your duty, your function, your responsibility, you're not fit to be a wife, period.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot to unpack there.
Definitely a strong take. Yeah, he's not mincing words. So what did you think stood out to you the most when you first heard that?
Well, I mean, just the overall tone, right? It's very forceful, very, almost aggressive, you could say.
Yeah, there's no room for, a different opinion.
Yeah, like it's his way or the highway kind of vibe.
Yeah, and the core argument that's being made here is, there's this very specific division of labor based on traditional gender roles.
Right.
Women are expected to handle all the domestic tasks, the cooking, the cleaning, the laundry.
Mm-hmm.
And men are responsible for providing financially and, those external tasks like, the car maintenance that he mentioned.
Exactly, the classic provider role.
Right. And he's saying that, each gender should just embrace these roles. And that's just how it is.
And it's interesting because he frames it as these are just facts.
Yeah, bro is speaking facts.
Right, exactly. There's no room for debate.
Yeah. So I think that something that really stuck out to me was the language that he used.
Oh, for sure.
There were some phrases like do not choose a woman who doesn't want to be a woman, and you're not fit to be a wife.
Yeah, very loaded statements.
Yeah. It almost feels controlling, doesn't it?
Absolutely.
If you don't conform to these expectations, then you're somehow less than.
Right. And it really pushes this idea that a woman's worth is tied to her ability to fulfill these traditional roles.
Yeah. And it's interesting because this video, it's gotten, millions of views. It's clearly resonating with a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, it's also generating a lot of backlash.
Oh, yeah. The comment section is a war zone.
Right. And I think that just highlights how complex this issue is.
Absolutely.
On the one hand, you have people who are like, yeah, this is how it should be, traditional values, all that.
Right. They see it as a return to simpler times.
Yeah. But then on the other hand, you have people who are like, whoa, this is so outdated and potentially harmful.
Yeah, because it ignores all the progress that's been made in terms of gender equality.
Right. And it's like you were saying earlier, it kind of reduces people to these stereotypes.
Exactly. It's like everyone has to fit into these neat little boxes.
Yeah. And I think it's important to acknowledge that, relationships are not one size fits all.
Absolutely. Everyone's different. Every couple is different.
Right. What works for one couple might not work for another.
And that's the beauty of it, right? You get to create your own dynamic.
Yeah. And it should be based on, mutual respect and open communication.
Definitely not on these rigid rules dictated by someone on YouTube.
Right. And I think a big part of that is being able to have those conversations with your partner about, what your expectations are, what your needs are.
Oh, yeah. Communication is key in any relationship.
And being willing to compromise and adapt as, life changes.
Because things will inevitably change. Jobs, kids, all that throws a wrench in the works.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
And I think, even though this video presents a very specific and maybe even extreme viewpoint, it does raise some important questions that are worth thinking about.
Oh, for sure.
How do we define gender roles in today's society?
Yeah, and how do those rules impact our relationships?
And what does a truly equitable and fulfilling partnership look like?
Right. Those are the big questions.
Yeah, and I think, the answers are going to be different for everyone. But the important thing is that we're having these conversations.
Absolutely, keeping the dialogue open.
Right. So that's it for our deep dive today. We'd love to hear your thoughts on this, so feel free to leave a comment or send us a message.
And as always, thanks for listening.
Yeah, and remember to be respectful of other people's opinions, even if you don't agree with them.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
All right, we'll see you next time.
See ya.